Hi, it's Jo here from Rhythm and Tunes Piano School. Just jumping on here in between lessons. I've just had a fairly busy morning of classes, having a cup of tea, just having a little bit of downtime before the next class is due. So I wanted to just maybe talk a little bit about today. About a conversation I have occasionally with some students, and it's all around following a plan and following a particular, are we the sort of people who are happy to follow a map, or do we like to just find our own way and hope for the best. So I know there's different personalities out there, but some occasionally I'll get a student who will say to me, I just can't remember these songs, and I will go through a series of questions with them when they say that to me, because 99.9% of the time I can guarantee them that it is due to the fact that they're not following the instructions or the plan or the map, that was given to them right at the beginning of the program. So right at the beginning of this process, I have what I call my setup conversation with people, and I go through all the different elements of what is required and all the different instructions that they need to follow. So there's about 3 or 4 things that I say in that setup conversation that I probably should reinforce in lessons, possibly more than I do. So we don't get to this point of occasionally somebody saying, I just can't remember these songs. So that's a little take on for me to think about. But so I'll go, okay, well, are you doing this? And I go, yes, I'm doing that. And I go, well, are you doing this? And they go, yes, I'm doing that. And I said, well, you're doing this part of the instructions that you were given. And they'll go, no, because generally they think, oh, that part wasn't important. They perceived that part of the instructions as not being terribly important, and therefore they omitted to do it. But in actual fact, it's probably can be, just as important as all the other things. And sometimes when they omit that particular part, it really is omitting 25 to 30% of the whole learning style, the whole learning process that we implement here. So that's generally the reason, and it's kind of a little bit like an experience I had, and I'm the same. I tend to do things my way as well, and sometimes they don't work out terribly well. So I had all these girls here on Saturday night for my daughter's sleepover birthday party, and one of the activities that we did was baking some cupcakes, and so just from a packet, mind you, nothing fancy from scratch or anything. So we had them all in the kitchen. They're all spooning in tablespoon of margarine. We, following all the instructions to the letter on the back of the packet, and so many eggs and that sort of thing. But when it got to the milk, I couldn't find the measuring cup, so I just grabbed a coffee mug and said, oh, she'll be right, this will do. And we ended up putting far too much milk into the mixture, and then when we started mixing it, that ended up all over my kitchen wall. So anyway, I thought to myself, well, what about if we just put a little bit of self-raising flour in, just to get the texture in the mixture back again? And so I did that. But as you can imagine, it wasn't part of the plan. It wasn't part of the instructions on the packet. So I didn't get the result that I had anticipated, and I did get a result, I will say that. It just wasn't the exact result that I wanted. So by adding too much milk and then extra self-raising flour, obviously the flavour of the packet mix was quite diluted by the time they came out of the oven. So there you go. We're all human. We all think that we sometimes, might know best and try and do it our way, but generally speaking, if there are a set of instructions there, if there is a plan there, if there is a map there, it means that other people have travelled that road before and other people have got the result or the outcome as a result of travelling that path. So I can't say that students won't get a result if they decide to not follow in the instructions and to do it, the way that they think is best. That's, I can't say they won't get a result, but it won't be the result that I know they will get if they do follow the particular outline that they've been given at the beginning of the process. So there you go. Follow the plan, stick to the map, and you will get to the destination that you intend, rather than a destination that maybe perhaps isn't quite as good. So I wanted to also tell you that I will be running another round of Music on Steroids shortly. I've actually got 2 or 3 rounds scheduled now because I've had people not able to come into the next round but wanting to book into a different days and times. So I'm going to pop those into an email and send them out to you. If you're not on my email list, please let me know. I can pop you onto that mailing list. And I'm very excited about running another 2 or 3 of these rounds before over the next 5 to 10 weeks or so. So there's a few more options than there normally is. It's not just a Wednesday morning. There's a Friday morning one coming up as well. So if you haven't been able to make the Wednesday, then that might suit you. So if you're interested, just message me on this page, and I will certainly be in touch. So I'm going to go and grab some lunch before my next class arrives, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, take care for now. Bye.